Doctor disrespecting the age of consent, openly admits DMing minors inappropriately after Bloomberg article comes out on Twitch ban reasons. Vladimir X Bowman primary Israeli SC rules already draft defends how did he draft rule which might harm Bibi's cabinet and more. Elden Lord later. Get in now. He could have hired Jonathan Majors PR lady. Oh shit, I wrote too much. Okay. You must be the real Chris Hansen. Yeah, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the whole Chris Hansen situation, but like, I mean, come on now. What are we doing? He just re-edited the minor back in. Okay, guys, you got to stop giving me updates on what's happening. You got to stop giving me updates on what's happening on the fucking... Don't give me like round the clock updates, but it is kind of funny. Bro, what's up with my haters, man? What's up with my fucking haters, dude? What is going on? I feel like, listen, if you're like a young content creator with a blossoming career and you want to fucking find yourself, you know, on a fast track to career success and you're thinking, let me just go shit on Hasan. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because it's like, others have done it. Others have done it. Hasanabi hater to the pedophile pipeline is like a fucking highway. It's a one-way. It's a super highway. Texas style. In any case, listen, you know, welcoming Dr. Disrespect to the clubhouse. Okay. Blast off meme. It's already too late. I already blasted off. And then I put it in the fucking chat as well, so that you can blast off as well. I'm going to try to see if I can get Slasher on today as well, obviously, to talk about the situation. Anyway, okay, he says he doesn't want to okay, he's not. We're going to do it soon. We're going to have Rod Breslau Slasher on soon. Just, we'll see. He's working on some things. He's cooking some things up, okay? He's cooking some things up. Now, okay, let's get started on this. Okay, let's get started on this. So, predict the Nick Merck's response. Trans people are the real pedophiles. And also, trans people are the real pedophiles. Also, Dr. Disrespect can talk to children if he wants to, because he's not trans. So that's fine. I just, save the children. Turns out when I said save the children, I wanted to save the children so that I could save the children for Dr. Disrespect. Like, not even from Dr. Disrespect, for him. You know what I mean? Like, I want to save the kids for Doctor. That's my guy. That's my roll dog. You know what I mean? I want to preserve them. Not too long though, because then they're not kids. In which case, it's like, it's over at that point. You know what I mean? It's like kind of besides, just kind of fucking ruins the whole shtick, the whole shebang. I love the 180 he did from the dumbass legalese the other day to let's cut the fucking bullshit today. Yeah, it's because the Bloomberg article came out. That's why. Nick Mark said, hearing, we'll be getting more clarity on the doc situation today. Who the fuck knows, but let's hope for the best. Bro, what is going on right now, dude? What the fuck is going on? Dude, let it go. Let it go. Why do you want to be a fucking creepazoid? Okay, let it fucking go, man. Let it go. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Let the fucking anti-trans shit go. Let this shit go. There is no reason that these things should be occupying your fucking mind. Like, I don't understand it. Listen, I'm all in favor. I'm all in motherfucking favor of like a redemption arc, rehabilitation. It's like kind of too soon to talk about that at this point, but it's like, what are we doing? Bro, I don't even understand it. This dude literally was like, yeah, bro, I was DMing a fucking mind. He just like came out straight up, said it. Are we now moving into like a new world in which it's just fine? Like, that's fine too? Is that what's going on? Like, inappropriate text messages sent to a fucking minor and like trying to link up with a fucking minor at TwitchCon when you have a whole ass wife? Like, that's, are we now at that world? Is that the universe that I'm in? Like, actually, I'm in that universe now where people are just gonna defend this shit. Like, come on, dude. Holy fuck, bro. Like, what? I mean, people are still defending him because they have not seen the content of the whispers, but if I had to guess, they are bad. Bro, what do you mean? He got fucking banned from Twitch after they saw it. Why is this happening? What is going on with Riot Games? This is the second time this shit happened. Why does that keep happening? Do I have to delete Valorant from my computer? Nick Mars, let's hope for the best. The best? He only DM one minor? Like, I don't personally understand it at all. I don't get it. I don't understand how people are fucking absolutely defending it. All right, so here, listen, I'm gonna sit down for this. I have to sit down for this, okay? I gotta sit my ass down and I gotta listen. I gotta sit my ass down and I gotta talk. Hold on. It is so fucking unfazed. It's actually kind of crazy. I'm just like, literally, I've been dancing. I've been jumping up and down like a fucking hyena. Anyway, dude, Nick may be on the wrong side of history, but I believe he tweeted this before Doc just dropped a statement today. Yeah, but like, why did he think that statement where Dr. Disrespect openly admits that he's like DMing a fucking minor to like link up with said minor? Like, how is that? Oh my God. Okay. Listen, this happened right before I went on. Okay, this happened right before I went live. It's actually pretty fucking nutty. But ultimately what ended up happening is Dr. Disrespect Guy Beam was banned literally like 4 years ago to the fucking exact date almost, okay, from Twitch. I covered it. If you want to know the background of this whole story about like how we got here, who Dr. Disrespect is, like all of that I covered 2 days ago on my YouTube channel. I highly recommend you watch it. I basically gave like a thorough analysis of all the allegations. A former Twitch employee, username Evola at Twitter, posted like he got fucking banned because he was texting minors on the Whispers product, and you know, fuck that guy and fuck all of his defenders, which was crazy. Like, that was crazy. Out of nowhere, it just came out and people were just like, oh my God, it's talking about Dr. Disrespect, also known as Dr. Kid Inspect. So there was some back and forth, a little bit of fucking speculation. A lot of people had gotten like secondhand accounts from Twitch workers and things like that, but no like firsthand primary sources, enough evidence, enough direct, formative, tangible, like something you could put your hands on style evidence that you could come out with a story. Like real journalists try to cover the story, right? And anyway, the final update from that is that yesterday, Dr. Disrespect got a text message from his gaming company. I covered that yesterday, but he got a text message from his gaming company called Midnight Studios. They had an NFT game. It was like a little bit of a fucking meme, but whatever, that they were dropping him. And he got that text message literally on stream. And you can watch him like go through that. You can watch him go through the motions of being like, oh my God, my life is fucking crashing right before my eyes. This gaming company was going to be my fallback. If, you know, the streaming stuff fucking falls apart, like I got the gaming shit. And like Elden Ring boss music is playing in the fucking background. And he's just like, yeah, I think I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit, you know, and then I'm going to move to Costa Rica, which we then found out Costa Rica's age of consent is like 15, which is pretty crazy. Anyway, it's the lowest in NA. That was a fun little journey that we figured out a bunch of that stuff. But yeah, he's like, oh, I'm going to go on a vacation. I'm going to extend that vacation, yada, yada, yada. So here's the thing. Even at that point, it's very, very suspicious, right? It's very suspicious. Dr. Disrespect's fans are like defending him and things of that nature, right? But there's still no fucking hard evidence. And then Slasher told me that there was an article coming out. I couldn't reveal it because I didn't want to fucking scoop the journal who did the work. Cecilia wrote for Bloomberg. She came out with the Bloomberg article. Cecilia D'Anastasio wrote this entire article in her report, very carefully worded. YouTuber Dr. Disrespect was allegedly kicked off Twitch for messaging a minor. Now, dude, what is happening? Allegedly messaging a minor gamer whose real name is Guy Beam says he did nothing wrong. Guy Beam, known online as Dr. Disrespect, is one of the top YouTube video game celebrities. So He was banned 4 years ago. You already know this stuff. Reasons for his banishment from Twitch were never given, but 3 people with knowledge of the matter said Beam was removed because he exchanged sexually explicit messages with a minor through the service's direct chat feature. He also asked a minor about her plans at the TwitchCon convention, according to 2 of the people who asked not to be identified discussing such a sensitive matter. A complaint was later filed with Twitch through its reporting system, the 2 said. The allegations were first posted to social media by former Twitch employee Cody Connors. His post has since gone viral. The Verge also reported on the reason of his removal, citing another source it didn't identify. Okay, Cecilia posted nothing new. She just reposted everything that was already out and tried to present it as new. Here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing that you guys don't know that I know. News reporters, when they write articles, there is a standard that they have to abide by. This is not Dexerto. This is not someone going on live stream fails, browsing the fucking live stream fail Reddit, and then like copy pasting commentary from the fucking Redditors. This is a person who's a real journalist at a real publication. A lot of you guys, I think, have this attitude about mainstream media, which is understandable. It's born out of like the shitty reporting that mainstream media regularly does, right? On you know, Israel, Palestine, for example. So you think like, oh no, this person didn't bring in anything new. No, when they say I have 3 sources, that is massive because originally it was just Cody, which was 1 source. The Verge now has 2 sources. The second source is unidentified. Cecilia has 3 sources and maybe even has additional documentation probably, because you do not upload a story like this because you would get hit with the fattest fucking libel charge that would have your head spinning so goddamn fast. Okay? There's also different levels of sourcing. There's primary sources. There's actual documentation. You might not actually leak the documentation here, but you might have the documentation. This is very important. Now, when Bloomberg writes this article, of course, it goes into a different sphere. It is no longer a fucking Reddit conversation. It's no longer a Twitter conversation. It's no longer a Twitch conversation. This is in the news wire. When this is in the news wire, your fucking dad might be hearing about this shit, okay? The executives are going to be hearing about this shit. CAA executives are going to be hearing about this shit. Marketing managers are going to be hearing about this shit. And that is precisely the reason why, in the eve of this article coming out, Dr. Disrespect, it's something that I always find very strange. Seemingly, it has worked out well for him thus far. There's a lot of people defending him. He came out and he admitted it. To get ahead of the story, he came out and was like, that's right, baby. I was fucking texting minors, dude, and inappropriately too. But don't call me a pedophile. How dare you? Social media has gone out of control. And it's like, bro, what do you mean? You just said you were DMing minors inappropriately and trying to link up with them. What the fuck? What are you saying? You were like 38 back then. You're 42 now. Fuck you mean, big dog? What are we talking about even? I'm the real victim in all of this is not an attitude that you can have in this situation. Okay, he said a minor, not minors. I am going to lose my mind if the Dr. Disrespect Defense Brigade is now literally trying to get through the individual minutia. Sorry, he said a minor, not minors. Okay? That is crazy, brother. That is actually crazy. I mean, dude, listen, if you're overage, that dick, he's not going to ride it. Okay? I don't know why you're riding it, but he don't want you riding it. Anyway. It's even worse than you could ever imagine. I think the key issues for me is, did Doc know it was a minor at the beginning or the end of the conversation? Did the conversation end or change tone after he found out? Or was it Twitch knew the true age and he never knew? These details matter. Bro, what is happening, dude? He is a 38-year-old man at this point, DMing minors to link up at TwitchCon, which he, by the way, famously cheated on his wife on at TwitchCon. Bro, what is happening? These people literally are like, oh, you paint your nails? You're a homosexual groomer. Like that's I get hit with the fucking groomer shit because I'm pro-gay. I'm not even gay. I'm pro-queer. People are like, dude, you're a pedophile, dude. And then there's like a whole dying the wool motherfucker that's like texting minors as a 38-year-old man, and they're like, hold on. Don't make me bust out the laminated Romeo and Juliet cards up in this bitch, dude. You don't even know. This shit is the Transformers, dog. I will bust out the laminated age of consent law Romeo and Juliet cards, dude. Where is it? Where is it? For those of you who don't know, where the fuck do we have the video? Oh, here it is. Thank you.
How old are you?
20.
She's a 17-year-old girl.
What's crazy about this is that he's 20. Dr. Disray's 38. I'm just at the point at that time. He's 42 now.
One, I punch you right in the mouth and you call the police on me.
Dad.
Or two, I just call the cops on you because this is illegal. She's a minor.
We're protected by the Romeo and Juliet laws.
We dated for a little while. I was a sophomore and he was a senior. It's fine.
No, it's not fine.
We've got a pre-existing juvenile foundational relationship. Statute 2705-3.
What?
Bro, this is literally like, obviously nothing is like grosser and worse than like actually doing the thing. But this is like close up there, okay? Having a laminated card and knowing the exact statute, like that right there. I mean, obviously the other thing is much worse, like doing the thing. Doing the statutory thing is like significantly worse, but like this is like a close second. You know what I mean? What's happening? Oh my Lord. Is this real or AI? Bro, this is literally a real part, a whole ass part, dude. What are we talking about?
Texas statute?
Holy shit, that's actually shocking. Confirming messaging a minor that's inappropriately, but saying there wasn't any real intent is almost verbatim what people used to say to Chris Hansen. He is like, I don't understand what's going on in the minds of people who are like looking at the situation. So anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Okay. Dr. Disrespect comes out after the Bloomberg article that we just looked at and just straight up says it. Okay. He says it and then he deletes it. He says it and he deletes it. He says it and then he says it again. Now let's start with the OG one. Okay. That's 48 minutes ago. He just came out hot. Okay. He came out hot. He came out swinging. He put that shit on. He put that shit out there. He was like, that's my shit, dog. Okay. Let me tell you. Here's what's up. The Twitch ban. Okay, here, let me put some music on for this, bro. Let me hold on. The Twitch ban. Hello. I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about. And I'm always willing to accept responsibility. Which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community, as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studio. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and I, and we made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. Those text messages didn't look like he was collectively doing that decision making. It seemed like it came in hot while he was streaming, but I mean, what do I know? Okay, maybe collectively they made that. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions and families, and I never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. Also, apologizing first and foremost to the fans is nasty. Bro, apologize to the minors you predated on, or the singular minor if there's only one minor. What is happening here? Anyway. No apology to the, very young person who is not of age that I was. Okay. Let's continue. I'm getting sidetracked. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the past several years. Now that two former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. Okay. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Well, the legal system is always infallible, especially when it comes to issues of sexual assault, especially when it comes to famous people. Famous people noticeably never get away. You know, this is literally, I'm sorry, bro. This is, Drake is not a name you'll see on no sex offender lists type shit, dude. Okay? This is, I mean, this is literally like, this is literally.
I'm praying you recover from both incidents, but you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gonna see on no sex offender list.
That's crazy. He just Dr. Drizzy over here, just straight up. No wrongdoing, no criminal complaints. Okay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, no wrongdoing whatsoever. Okay, infallible. Okay. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. He said, hey, he's based. He said, legality is one thing, but morality, that's what matters. And I like that. I like that he said that. Now, of course, he's saying that, but I don't know if he actually is saying it with his chest. Okay. He said morality is more important than legality. Okay. Asmund defending, bro. Oh, my Lord, dude. Battle lines are drawn, baby. Don't do it, Asmund Gold. Don't do it. Okay. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid. Now, with all this said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. It's called ephebophilia. Actually, it's called ephebophilia, okay? There's a big distinction here. Now, hold on a minute. It's a different type of underage person, okay? It's not a baby. Anyway, let's continue. I'm no fucking predator or pedophile. Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't. You just admitted to texting a minor and being inappropriate. That's the best version that we're gonna get. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, chatters. The significance of this is so massive because, like, this is it. Okay, like if this is the best possible version, the best possible framing of events, because that's what we're looking at. This is Dr. Disrespect, right? Like, if this is the best possible framing of the events that took place, oh my God. Like, this is utterly insignificant, to be clear. Yeah, okay, dude. Yeah, the only thing that's significant is at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. I know, okay? I know, I got it. I know you're fucking in here to talk about how there's a 3-minute ad break coming for everybody. And if you guys no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. What is this? Denim's tweet got over 100K with the clip about you. Wait, what? What clip about me? Guy who's built his entire career off negativity now decides negativity is actually bad when it's happening to him. Wait, what do you mean the clip about me? No, it's just him. This is just him taking a day off, or not a big deal. Anyway, dude, it's like, I thought this was the one thing. Like, I thought this was so much the one thing. I think there's like denim stands in here that want to make me pull up Denim's dubs, which, you know, Denim's is great. So much so that they're now like baiting me to be like, hey, Denim said this about you and it got 100,000 likes. Can you take a look at this, please? And it's like, bro, I appreciate it, but like, you don't have to fucking lie, you know? Anyway, so getting back to the matter at hand here, okay? Getting back to the fucking Dr. Disrespect allegations, okay? A lot of people have been left out in the dark. Oh wait, I already covered that. Wait, where the fuck is the OG tweet? Where the fuck is it? Hold on. Where the fuck? Where did it go? Was it this one? Okay. I mean, he dropped this hammer at 11 a.m. Pacific time, by the way, like right as I was going live. It's crazy. I mean, he just kind of dropped this. So he edited the tweet multiple times, and we'll cover that in a second. But yeah, he says, from a moral standpoint, I take responsibility. Now, with all this said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me fucking knows where I stand on those things with those types of people. Fuck that. I think he means just like gay people in general. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I will admit any day of the week that I tried to text inappropriately a minor, but do not call me gay. Those are the real pedophiles. Okay. He's like, whoa, whoa, pedophile. I thought that's what we called queer people. What's going on? Helicopter people. You know what I'm saying? Chill. No, not me. I just, sometimes inappropriately text minors and try to meet up with them. Fuck you mean? Also, here's the studio head. What is this? Midnight Society studio head responds to firing Dr. Disrespect from the studio. I thought this was mutual. This is a statement for me personally. It does not reflect any of my companies and has not gone through any legal or PR approvals. If you inappropriately message a minor, I cannot work with you, period. I promise to only act on facts. I did. It doesn't seem very mutual. It doesn't seem like Dr. Disrespect was like, hey, guys, we should get together and fucking maybe not work together anymore. Okay, let's get back. I'm going to put the music back on. I'm going to keep reading. That's a different level of disgust that I fucking hate even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. But I think I've said what I needed to say regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made the decision in 2020. Bro, his lawyers had to be so fucking good. Okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. How the fuck? Twitch had every right to ban him, and they still got that shit, dude. They still got the money. CAA, you are ruthless. Say, you make Jayoma look like fucking Mother Mary. How are you like this? Bro, we talk about Jayoma. The real fucking demons are the ones you don't hear about. The real demons are not out there doing TikToks, okay? Getting sex offenders released. The real demons are actually in fucking corporate boardrooms, okay? They wear the fanciest suits. They got the fattest fucking watches. And they're literally out there going, oh, dude, easy. Let's claw all of those dollars back. Like, it is unimaginable to me that Twitch had every right to ban this motherfucker. Every right. This is like the one thing that everyone goes, oh, dude, yeah, you're done. You're out. And he did it while he was fucking using the existing Twitch messaging product. Like, it's not, like, are you kidding me? Dead to rights. God damn, dude. God damn. Anyway, to my team, community, industry, friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said all this sooner. You guys have always showed me and my family love and support throughout these years. We love you guys like you can't imagine. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know you've always been greatly appreciated. But trust me when I say this to all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero life experience, I don't give a fuck about you. Yeah, bro, it's about the experience that you have, though. You know what I mean? If your life experience is like messaging minors inappropriately and getting caught, then it's like, that's not the best kind of life experience. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine. But I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake all those years ago. I was only like 36 years old back then, okay? Like, that was a different me. I'm 42 now, which is very different. Yeah, I was a fucking 36-year-old child when I did those things. How dare you? I'm not the same guy that made this mistake. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family, as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear. Yeah, fucking right. So he posted this shit, right? And everyone was like, hold up. Because, like, this is kind of like when Joe Biden released a three-phase ceasefire proposal. And then Israel was like, wait a minute, what do you mean a ceasefire? Because everyone was like, oh, great, there's a ceasefire. When you fucking put this entire document forward, people are just going to lock in at this, okay? Were there Twitch whispers messaging with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. What do you, the rest of it is just nothing, okay? Like, ain't nobody gives a fuck. That's the thing that you just admitted that people wanted to know. It's crazy. Like, the rest of it is just, the rest of it is just seasoning, okay? And it's just wild to me. Slasher says, would you look at that? Slasher, listen, you better get your fucking ass in this chat right now. You're not in this chat. You don't come in here and post in the chat salaciously, okay? This is your moment of vindication. It's your moment of, like, literally coming. This is your fucking comeback. You could just literally, this is your goddamn opportunity to be like, hey guys, remember when everyone made fun of me in this community? Well, not this specific community, even though we engaged in it a little bit as well, to be fair. But, the entire fucking Twitch community was like, oh, yeah, Like, Dr. Disrespect is done and not just on Twitch. This is an opportunity for you to lay down fat fucking ropes. Anyway, also apologizing to everyone and their uncle, but not the victim. Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, I was with you until that. So anyway, as I was saying, I didn't successfully rob the bank, so I'm not a bank robber vibe to it. I mean, that's the classic, that is the classic, oops, I got caught in the act, so it's not as bad. No, it's still bad. There's a reason why it's literally not oomph. Young Jeff says, I like Doc and his content, but unless you were lied to about their age, which I feel like would be mentioned, I don't see how these were casual mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate. Helps your case, man. The quartering goes in, of course, and says fucking firm handshakes because obviously. Oh, someone said Kai unfollowed him. Yeah, this is what it took for Kai to unfollow Dr. Disrespect. Kai unfollowed me because I fucking yelled about. Anyway, whatever. Kai unfollowed me because I fucking yelled about I forget who it was. Like someone calling me a fucking snitch because they were talking to Aiden Ross. Doesn't take much. Anyway, so he said firm handshakes. People are eating up. People are eating his ass in the replies. Bro admits to messaging someone underage in a sexual way and you shake his hand. With the man sending inappropriate messages to minors? Nah, when you got the how to hide your CP quartering on your side is over. A right winger standing proudly in support of a pedophile, who could have seen that coming? Oh my Lord. Bro admits to messaging a child and you say firm handshakes. It's like these people are so transparent, dude. They're so fucking transparent. It's just straight up like, no, this is my guy. This is my fucking guy. He is like a valuable ally. And so, there's no, I'm defending him. I'm riding with him. Activision pushing water bongs, marijuana, get high level drugs, $100 camos on gamers, but they removed Nick Merck's skin for him saying, leave the kids alone. Activision is run by a bunch of idiots, biggest suit and tie phonies in the industry. Yeah, this was yet another fucking moment of vindication. If you guys remember, this was like the whole Nick Merck saga. Never forget that. Oh, read Slime's answer. Sounds like a big issue that demands a lot of your personal conviction. Maybe not enough to stop playing it though. Yeah. Anyway, so what is this? It's just a convo, no different from the 30-year-old streamers talking to 16-year-old streamers streaming games. Unless the convo gets leaked, it's all speculation. Bro, are you insane? There is what? No, there's a massive difference, dude. What the fuck? There is an unimaginable there's loads of difference. These people are just like, bro, it's just a conversation. What do you mean? It's like thinking that a teacher educating an entire class full of minors is the same because it's a random adult. It's a random adult having a conversation with a minor. It's like, bro, he admitted it was inappropriate. That is the nicest way that you will hear this story. It is from his own mouth. The person that is most responsible is trying to manage the PR crisis in front of him and is literally doing so. That is when you hear him say, when the person who is first held responsible, when you hear that person say, oh, it was a little inappropriate, it's fucking not a little inappropriate, okay? That, obviously, he's not gonna fucking be like, yeah, I said some freak ass shit, dude. Yo, but you have to see, bro. He's not gonna tweet that DJ Academics tweet being like, oh, bad baby's got mad titties for a 15-year-old. He's not gonna say that. You know what I mean? He's just gonna fucking be like, he's gonna be like, oh, it's a little inappropriate, borderline, kind of. Yeah, I think it's probably more than just a little fucking inappropriate, okay? It's a fake DJ Academics tweet. The classic. Anyway, I also classically forgot to fucking run the 3-minute ad break earlier, so I'm running it now. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe, like I said, for $5 or for free with the Twitch Prime. Here's the 3-minute ad break now. Your accent goes Jersey when you get fired up. Yes. As a right-wing hate watcher, I really appreciate your zero tolerance for pedo shit. It's the one topic your name has been brought up in my friend group, and I've had to defend you. Yeah, there's no, you cut that shit out. No shot. No fucking way, no how. Also, why'd you admit that you're a right-wing hate watcher? What the fuck? Can you go into more detail about how we got off legally scot-free? This seems incredibly damning, no? Yes, I can. And the answer, you're probably not going to like it. I can't believe what? The answer you are not going to like. The answer is, unfortunately, the criminal, the dude, look at Kick. Literally, look at Kick. Go on Kick, look at like 3 fucking content creators, and you will very quickly understand that like the federal law enforcement authorities actually do not do their fucking job when it comes to genuinely saving the children, okay? Like literally look at Kick. There are more than 10 content creators on there at any given moment that are actively going on Omegle and these kinds of like webcam websites with the specific purpose of creating and distributing through their Discord servers child pornography. Okay? So maybe don't look, actually, as a matter of fact. Don't look at Kick. But like, it is crazy. So if the expectation is like, well, why hasn't the criminal justice system moved on this direction? It's like, yeah, bro, they don't. They're fucking asleep on the wheel, okay? Yeah. I think it's a good time to point out that many of the men in the Catch a Predator never got charged with the crime despite all the messages. 20,000 child predators from around the world contacted Sweetie, the CGI child, under the impression she was a real 10-year-old. 1,000 were reported to the police out of 46 arrests. I only found 1 actual conviction as a result of that operation. Sweetie will never be used again. I can flood this post with examples. The law in most countries does not take flirtatious or inappropriate messages very seriously. Messages alone do not usually lead to a conviction. People really overestimate the legal system, honestly. Yeah. I just gave you an example beyond the message, for the record. I gave you an example beyond the message. There are people who know full well that they're talking to minors, who lie to them and act like they're not streaming these conversations. And oh my God, is that a fucking, what the fuck? Tender, gentle Twitch whispers. Funny because you actually don't know me. And you're probably still sad about wasting your youth in the machinima days, yet you still try to hold on, enjoy the blog, and keep acting like a child. The fact that you think height has anything to do with how big of a person is actually quite sad. This is so crazy because, like, I never used the fucking Whispers product. Like, I hated it. It was so fucking annoying. And I turned that shit off. And I literally banned Jim Nona because he would abuse it. Like, he would constantly fucking spam Whispers while I was streaming. And, like, he is literally the reason why Jim Nona, who created OK Buddy originally, one of the OG creators of OK Buddy, Hassan, the subreddit, I literally, he would constantly spam it with like some dumbass bullshit, and I literally banned him right there, and I turned off the Whispers after that. Anyway, so a meme for you. Paid converters hate him. This man can convert doc to PDF for free. Learn the truth. Oh, that's so good. Anyway, so anyway, let's get back to it. I'll look at some of the top defenders. He was just asking for a cupcake. Dude, this is the OG, like, obviously, one part of this that I forgot to mention is that he edited it, right? So what did he fucking edit? Well, it turns out everything stayed the same. He just edited the word minor. He edited where their Twitch Whisper messages with an individual back in 2017. The answer is yes. And it's like, I don't know if it's because he's 42 years old and he didn't know this, but like, bro, your edit is literally fucking, we can see it. Like, we saw the original tweet. So then he put it back in there. He edited it again. The latest version of the post with an individual minor back in 2017 is back in there. Because everybody was like, bro, you have to put that, you have to keep that in there. Dr. Disrespect, this is your lawyer speaking. You're doing great, buddy. Keep posting through it. I doing math on Doc's age.
2024, 3-7. 42 minus 7 is 35. This nigga's, what the fuck? Regardless, bro.
Like, think about how old I am. I'm 32, about to be 33. Dr. Disrespect was still older than me. Okay, that's how old he is. Think about how old I am. That motherfucker was old back in 2017, bro. Anyway, Queen Milena, I can't believe they let me in. Oh, no.
Wage you are, what the fuck? Like, nigga, you can't, what the fuck? No, a minor? Hold on. Were the real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. What were the messages? What were the messages? There was casual mutual conversation that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more.
Drake and Dr. Disrespect can be buddies now, bro. He should have taken that fucking kick contract. That kick contract just doubled after this. This information has doubled the kick contract. Asmongold is riding Doc's dick so hard. Is he actually, or are you guys just watching him take the fucking like centrist stance on it specifically, and then have? I mean, I don't think he would be. I think that's insane. Like, I'm sure he's probably says some shit that comes across. I'm sure he's probably says some shit that's like come across a little odd, you know. And then you just
take what that somebody's saying like that and like try to make them sound like they're like a weird pedo or something like that. Except you, okay,
bro. It's like, bro, he literally said he inappropriately texted minors. There's no way to fucking frame this. This is literally the most positive framing on this issue. If the most positive framing on the issue from the actual person who did the predation is, yeah, it was a little inappropriate. It's a lot inappropriate. Okay, you just have to understand. I wanna mention this once again. Okay.
Except me. We had a conversation about this last night. I said after the truth was out, I would tell you what my real opinion was. You're gonna get my opinion right now. I said from the very beginning, I think Doc did know the reason, and he didn't want to say because it would make him look bad. I've been saying this for years. I was right.
You're speculating for the worst though without seeing the actual convo, bro. He got fucking banned off the platform. There's actual journalists who have written articles on it now, which means that there's more primary sources. And beyond that, he admitted personally to texting minors inappropriately. Now, let me ask you something. Okay? He is doing the Chris Hansen pedophile defense, by the way. Because when a pedophile gets caught, right, by Chris Hansen, or when EDP got caught, what do they say? They don't go, yeah, I was trying to get up in that, I was trying to get all up in that minor. They don't say that. They don't admit that. Of course. They literally fucking go, yeah, I wasn't trying to do nothing, actually. I didn't realize it was inappropriate. Maybe it was a little inappropriate. I just wanted some cupcakes. Okay? Like, there's never a moment where a fucking pedophile will get caught by Chris Hansen and go, yeah, I did that shit. I really want that shit. I want it real bad. They don't do that, okay? So, of course, what is going on, if you were to take it at face value, if you were to take what Dr. Disrespect said at fucking face value, okay, then even then, it just doesn't pass the smell test. It's bad. He's saying, he said some inappropriate things to a minor. That's crazy, okay? That's crazy. So yeah, of course I'm going to fucking think that it's significantly worse because that's the guy who is like the accusations are directed at. Have you guys ever seen a fucking person being accused of some shit like this that they actually did go, yeah, I did that shit. It was awesome. No, of course he's not going to say that. He's not going to give you the actual fucking nitty gritty. His own company let him go. Twitch let him go. Discord fucking unpartnered him at the time. You're out of your fucking mind, dude, if you think that this is not like genuinely fucked up. Like, obviously the expectation is that, yeah, it's significantly worse because this is defense. This is PR. You can't even take this shit at face value and you turn around and fucking go, oh man, like this looks bad even at face value. And Charlie is completely correct with this take. He said, holy shit, that's actually shocking. Confirming messaging a minor inappropriately, but saying there wasn't any real intent is almost verbatim what people used to say to Chris Hansen. Like, he is... And by the way, this is an indication that the normie vote is swinging wildly in the other direction. So no matter how much people try to defend Dr. Disrespect right now, it's fucking Jover. Imagine creating a fake award show to give your best friends credit for something they're not even close to competing in. Imagine flirting with a minor. Oh, cook his ass, cutie. Bro, I'm sorry, but me and my team is on top every time, okay? That's just all I'm going to say. For the record, if the fucking argument now is like, well, did Dr. Disrespect know that she was a minor? Guess what, dude? Guess what? Do you think he would not have mentioned that in this conversation? That's the number one thing you say in that situation. You go, dude, it was really fucked up. I found out she was a minor. I stopped talking. That's what you say. Is he the dumbest person on the planet if that is literally what happened and he's like just forgetful? What are you guys thinking? Like, what are we thinking here? What is happening? Honest to God, like this guy fucking straight up is like openly admitting it, saying it, and you know when the party involved that is the allegations are directed to is personally admitting it, you know that shit is bad. It's so much fucking worse. Why are you like this, bro? Me? What am I? Y'all are insane, okay? Y'all are fucking insane.
Yesterday, obviously, I discussed it with a lot of people. I told them that I thought it was almost for sure true. I totally believed it. And in fact, I thought it was probably going to be worse than what was led on.
I don't get it. Why are you guys saying he's like defending Dr. Disrespect? Also, apparently Ninja had a very fucking normal take about this because like even Ninja is not so fucking insane that he sees the situation and goes, yeah, that's crazy.
I just want to touch on some things lately, guys. Obviously, there's been a lot of like drama that's been going on, not involving me, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And I just got two things to say, and then we're just going to move on and keep playing Fortnite. All right, number one, anything involving a minor at all, no matter what it is, like, is not okay. It's messed up, and it's illegal, and it's pretty simple. So especially if you, all right, I'm not going to get too much into detail about that, but like, come on, it's a no-brainer, right? That's number one. And number two, with the whole doc situation and just what's been released these last 2 days, like, here's what
I can't believe I'm saying this because this is the most like normal fucking take of all time. Like, and yet seemingly in the fucking vile, filthy sewer rat space that we fucking cohabitate, it seemingly is a rare and brave take. How is this happening? Like, I thought this was like, you know, the most normal take of all time. Hey man, if you're texting minors inappropriately, like that's insane. I don't want to be your friend. That's a very normal take to have, okay? A very normal take to have. Like, we should probably get you some help. What the fuck is going on? Okay? The fact that there are still people who are like, well, who leaked it? Let's sue the leakers. You know, what are the actual details of the text messages? Like, no, dude, what the fuck are you saying? No. Why, little bro, lying about Asmin? No, I'm not. What do you mean lying about Asmin? I did not fucking say anything about Asmin. You're the one who just said Asmin. I'm literally talking about the defenses that I've seen thus far from both chat and also Twitter replies. Why the fuck did you just say Asmin? Who said Asmongold? What did I say about Asmongold? I literally said, I doubt that he's fucking defending Dr. Disrespect because I don't think that he would do that. That's what I said about Asmongold. And the clip you guys sent me in supposedly defending Dr. Disrespect wasn't defending Dr. Disrespect. So what the fuck is happening here? Anti-drama bait clip.
Oh, I'm not defending him. It's bad.
Yeah, there you go. Drama baiter is both in my chat and in every other chat. Spend every fucking waking moment trying to figure out ways. Just clip my reaction. I said at maximum, he's probably not defending him and is saying like some things that are centrist adjacent that is making you guys go crazy so that you can clip it and go, he's defending him. That's it. What is this? Streamers from the USA in May. I Show Speed, Dr. Disrespect, Tim the Tap Man, Valkyrie, Ludwig Hawken. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, dude. Not looking good. Bro, Hassan pre-site Abi deflecting drama before it unfolds. I did, but it doesn't matter because the motherfuckers will eat good. They'll just lie and be like, Hassan is saying you're defending Dr. Disrespect or some shit. Okay? Anyway, let's get back to it. Folks, on the matter at hand. Okay. Where the fuck were we? Where the fuck was I? I was watching Ninja.
I'll point out for now, and that is, if you guys don't know, Midnight Society, which is the game that Doc helped build, right, and create, and he was a part of the company, did their own investigative research behind the scenes, right, and found enough evidence to let him go from the company, right? Not administrative leave, not we'll address this later, like let him go after doing their own research, right, and after doing their own internal investigation behind the scenes. So like, if that's not enough, right, evidence or enough to Like they found something is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Now let's like I've seen a bunch of clips out there. I've seen a bunch of stuff from XQC, like who said apparently there's more stuff coming out. So until then, it's only been 2 days into the situation. So let's just wait until we see more. But like that's all I have to say. Yeah, saying I didn't do anything illegal or like there was no wrongdoing. I mean, a lawsuit.
Dude. Come on, dude. Come on. Ninja is 100% correct on this. I mean, this is like a universal principle, I think, that many of us share. I hope that like when there's someone who's like texting fucking minors and they're caught texting minors, it's like, it's game over. Like, what the fuck are we doing? What the absolute fuck are we doing? Like, if you're texting a minor inappropriately and it's not like it's not, you know, the normal circumstances in which you would be talking as a grown adult to a minor, like a fucking teacher, or I don't know, like Wantep comes in this fucking chat every now and then. I think he's over 18 now. Like outside of those circumstances, it's like if you're fucking whispering and openly admitting that you're fucking DMing a minor inappropriately, is game over. It's done. Like, what are we talking about?
At the end of the day, not a lawsuit, but a settlement, right? Because there's talks about a settlement. A settlement, no matter what it looks like publicly, it usually means someone did something, right? Or there was some truth to enough truth. Right? You settle to cover things up. You settle to not let things get out there. All right. So just do your own research, look stuff up, and just let's just keep on waiting for some more stuff. More evidence moving on in the future. But done with the drama. I didn't even want to talk about this because I hate stuff like this. But you know, as being in the community, like a leader of the community, and same with the docking leader community, like I had to touch on it. That's my 2 cents. Don't fucking text minors or do any of that shit. It shouldn't be that difficult.
He's right.
Just be a good person, man, and be a leader in the community.
Yeah, by the way, the timeline looks fucking weird on the texting minor situation because former Twitch streamer and current YouTube streamer Guy Beam, better known as Dr. Disrespect, has been accused of sexting a minor and trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon by an ex-Twitch employee. TwitchCon, October 20th, 2020, October 22nd, 2017, December 15, 2017, he cheated on his wife at TwitchCon. Were the Twitch Whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Like, my man was already cheating on his wife at the TwitchCon, and he was about to cheat on his wife with a minor? Like, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck's going on? My man didn't want to just be the 2-timer. He wanted to be the 2.5-timer, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is, it's just, I don't know what to say. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this at all. Anyway, ultimately, I mean, this is like, it's gonna get worse. Like, there's no fucking way. Because, like, the initial reaction that is coming from his end, the initial reaction that's coming from Dr. Disrespect's own side is always going to be the softest approach. Okay? The most pro Dr. Disrespect as it's gonna get. This is it. Okay? It's not gonna get more pro Dr. Disrespect than this moment. And I told you, by the way, I fucking told you. I told you that saying that, like, oh, Twitch paid out the contract is ultimately imaginably meaningless, because that is specifically about how fucking good his lawyers were. CAA obviously has interest in making sure that they claw back every fucking dollar from Twitch. They played a role in the contract negotiations. That means they're gonna get their 10%. Okay? So of course they fucking settled. Hassan, the normie centrists who are anti-pedo are still focusing more on how they think Twitch and journalists covered up pedophilia. Dude, that is insane. Okay? When it is an event involving a fucking minor, okay, now that we know it is because he openly admitted to it, you have to, 1, protect the victim. Okay? You have to, 2, protect the victim's privacy. What are we talking about? Like, the people that had information, do you think that they did not want a career-making story? Let's think about it not from the morality perspective. If you think all journalists are immoral, vulturous monsters, okay, bloodless sociopaths, as I do myself, even though I have a lot of wonderful friends who are phenomenal journalists, including in the gaming sphere as well. even if you were to think that they are literally bloodless monsters, sociopathic, don't you think that they would want to reveal this information? This would be a game-changing investigative report. This is a career-changing investigative report. Of course they would fucking leak it. There are obviously additional complications with that matter. If they simply hunt down the story and they cannot get any primary sources, if they can't get any legal documents, if this shit is like neatly wrapped up because it's got lawyers all the way up the fucking wazoo, and on top of that, there is a minor that is being predated on, okay, then yeah, this is an incredibly complicated fucking story to cover. You can't just like leak it. You can't just like tweet it out. Do you not understand? Like, when you have that thought in your mind, something you always should consider, something you should always consider is basically like, what is the alternative? Okay, what is the alternative? Like, what is supposed to happen? Someone just comes out and is like, yeah, this is the minor. Like, he was texting a minor. Like, that's crazy. Chat, stop fantasy booking the next pedophile, you fucking weirdos. Wait, really? Why was it leaked only now? I'm not gonna lie. It could potentially be, I don't know. I don't know how fucking airtight NDAs are, but it could be that the NDA ended. Because it came out right around the time, like, I don't know. I'm gonna look this up real quick. But I genuinely don't know. California NDA length, like, are non-disclosure agreements enforceable in NDA? The duration of an NDA can vary, but it usually lasts as long as the information remains confidential and continues to provide competitive value to the business. Okay, but that's like proprietary information. Twitch may have broke it since it was 2 employees that said it first. No, they were not. They were former employees. I actually don't know. I actually genuinely don't know. I don't know like what caused Cody to come out and say it. And I do think that personally, I do think that is it in the Bloomberg article? No. The penalty for the NDA may not be as great when they are no longer employed and they might not care beyond that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The question I have is, why didn't they, like, if this happened in 2017, why the fuck did he get banned in 2020? That's what I don't understand. That is the only part of, like, this conversation that I find confusing, personally. Because, like, they were like, yeah, he was sexting, inappropriate DMs. It happened in 2020. No, the DMs, the whispers happened in 2017. Who even found the DMs in the first place? I believe they were reported. I believe that they were reported and they acted on it. But maybe the DMs were reported in 2020 at a later date, whereas like the DMs actually happened in 2017. How does his private DMs get reported on? No, reported isn't like the person reported it to Twitch. Like they said abuse. Do you get it? 2020 also was a big Me Too crackdown on Twitch. There were a lot of Twitch streamers that were obviously banned permanently during 2020 for sexual assault, both allegations and like, you know, literal fucking police reports as well for some. So that is part of the reason why it could have been reported at that point. Like someone went, yeah, I remember like him fucking DMing me and trying to fuck me when I was a minor, and then just like going in and reporting it in the Whispers product. Because that kind of stuff happens all the time. That's why you see like this kind of like allegations come out in waves, because a lot of other victims will be like, wait, what the fuck? Like that happened to me as well. And many people will look to that and go, well, you know, you had your time, but that's not how that works. You know what I mean? That statement summarized, I had inappropriate contact with a minor, but it was legal in the eyes of the law. It wasn't even that big of a deal. Plus, I'm just a guy. I'm taking a pilgrimage with my family. Fuck the haters plus ratio. No, it's not even that. He just straight up said like it was fucked up. It was inappropriate.
Yeah, just real quick, fast clip. It's bad to do this. It's obviously bad. Everybody knows it's bad. Even if she was 18, it's still bad. Why is it bad? Because you're married, you have a wife and kids. It's obviously bad. Like, there's no, like, is it as bad as it could have been? Could it have been worse? Yes, it could have been worse. It's not a 10, but it's certainly not a 0 either. If having this nuanced, normal opinion that I think 95% of people have, if this is problematic, I don't know what to say. No, he's not. He's telling his chatters to stop. Oh.
No, a 10 would be literally fucking acting out his desires. Like, this is like around a fucking 8. You know what I mean? Depending on the actual whispers, what was going on in the whispers, I suspect is probably closer to a 9. A 10 would be finalizing it. Okay? That's like, no, 10 is not Jimmy Seville, chat. Jimmy Seville is in a league of his own. Are you kidding me? He is literally, he got banned because he got caught sexting a minor. In the original tweet, Cody said he got banned because he got caught sexting a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that be could read in plain text. Case closed, gang. No one made the wrong decision. Fuck him and his boys. How old was this minor? Bitch, I don't know. The fuck? Don't you feel like this is a losing argument at that point? Like, what are we doing? Like, what level of pedophilia are we on is crazy. Brother, this isn't a situation where like you have a, person who is like freshly 18 or 19 that was dating someone 2 years younger than them, okay, in high school. This is a 35-year-old at the time, 35-year-old man DMing a fan who is underage, okay? There is no planet where that is appropriate, justifiable. There's just no, okay? He was a married 35-year-old. I think he had a child at that point. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. Like, that is crazy. As you guys know, I famously don't know when his anniversary is. Okay? Yeah. The funniest part of his statement was him being like, was I sexting a minor? Yes. But I am not a pedophile. Everyone who knows me knows I hate pedophiles. Is so funny. It's a real like, are we the baddies situation? Okay? It's a real TLDR, this statement. No. Haven't been keeping up with you as much, but I noticed all the guys who openly hate on you always end up involving things like this. Yeah, I know. I don't know why. I genuinely don't understand it. I genuinely don't know. But having fucking said that, dude, literally always, okay? I don't know what it is, but every single fucking time I have a disagreement with a person, it gets completely out of control. I try to salvage the situation. I try to be as amicable as possible. Then they go on their fucking journey of being like super right wing. For Dr. Disrespect, he was already there before I knew anything about him. Okay? He was already there. He was talking about like David Icke and shit, which is David Icke is, for those of you who do not know, David Icke is a very famous like OG anti-Semitic conspiracy theorist. But like, I don't know what it is, but every single fucking time I have this kind of disagreement, you got people that are either directly doing like pedophilia shit, doing sexual assault or pedophilia on top of like straight up sexual assault. Some of them turn out to be Nazis. Some of them are Nazis from the jump. I don't know what it is. It's just like, it takes a little bit of time. Lamau, where in a Dr. Disrespect stream does he bring up David Icke? Literally before he got banned in 2020. He was talking about David Icke and how he was like reading his books or watching his documentaries or some shit. Yeah, sometimes they find like weird, sometimes their fucking tax folder gets leaked and there's like weird goblin porn on there. Childish goblin porn. Anyway, I forgot about the anniversary drama shit, lol. I think anyone apologizes to you for that. No, I don't think Nick is going to turn around and be like, yeah, this is actually fucked up. I think he's in too deep, bro. I don't know. I hope he like sees the light here. He did tweet this out an hour before Dr. Disrespect came out and was like, yeah, I was trying to fuck a minor, basically. What is this? Leaked emails from Twitch? Alleges many staff absolutely can't stand dog and we're looking. Dude, are you fucking crazy? Massive potential disrespect leak. First of all, it's not even fucking... It's literally not even verified. What are you talking about? Like, come on, dude. I saw this under a Grum's tweet. It's got to be fake. Yeah, that's all you need to know, by the way. All of like the fucking right-wing grifters in the gaming space that constantly are like complaining about, I don't know, pixelated titties getting fucking removed or whatever, as though it's like the largest violation of free speech, are actively and vociferously trying to defend Dr. Disrespect, being like, yeah, I had some inappropriate involvements in private conversations with a minor as a 35-year-old who was married at the time. And like, I may or may not have tried to fuck her. Okay. It's just. What is this?
Doc. Hello, Doc. Chris Hansen here of Hansen versus Predators. To catch a predator, have a seat with Chris Hansen. My streaming crime network, True Blue, all the rest. Now, Doc, I'm gonna need you to have a seat right over there. I've been going through some of the transcripts of your online behavior, and I'm curious as why you're so into Whisper. Maybe you should just put it out there for everyone to hype you up.
It's just a cameo,
Don't
bro.
end up in one of my dark kitchens for an interrogation. Do you understand me? In the meantime, I'll be watching, so stay safe, stay healthy, and be careful on Whisper, won't you?
I'm gonna fucking laugh for years when each and every one of you stupid fucks gets hit with that lawsuit with that's coming with absolutely zero evidence anywhere. You are all just hoping on the wagon. Thank God everything you idiots tweet stays on the internet forever. What? This is a retweet of that tweet? That's a copy pasta? Yeah, bro, he admitted it. What are we talking about? Like, you can't sling a defamation charge. This is not Japan, okay? Is a copy pasta? No, I mean, yeah, I don't think this person believes what he that. All right, add me up. Slasher, you want to come on? Oh shit. Oh shit. There it is. Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put on video. If you're gonna put a picture, can you not use a bad fucking picture like last time? Holy shit.
Okay.
You made me look like shit last time. Here, use this where it's me and fucking Trump next together. I think that's perfect for you.
Last time this happened was like I think what fucking 2019 or 2020. Okay.
No, I came on to talk to you about the League of Legends Union stuff.
Oh,
and true. Player rights, and then I look like shit, and I still look like shit, which is why I'm not using video. But you made the picture look terrible, so use that picture. Also,
here it is.
I may not exactly be as helpful as you might want me to be, but I wanted to say a couple things, and maybe I can answer a couple questions at the same time.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, explain to all the kiddies in here who you are, what you've done, and why it's why this is a moment of vindication for you, because like people might not know, you know what I mean? Like people might not know because it's been so fucking long, right?
Okay, yeah, sure. I come mainly from esports. Professional gaming is my home. I was one of the first people to create Twitch, actually. Not sure if you knew that, fucking Hassan.
Wait, I didn't know that. Yeah. So
back when Justin TV was going on, and it was just Justin had a backpack on himself, kind of like going around, walking around. He's the founder of Justin TV. That's where Justin TV comes from. It was him, Michael Seabill, who was the CEO of Y Combinator, which was one of the most famous like tech incubators out in San Francisco. And I believe Emmett was there, but he is so uninteresting that I don't even fucking really remember him and his presence being over there. I had a friend who had a startup called Got Game. And I was over in San Francisco sleeping on his couch in 2008, late 2008, helping his startup. His best friend was Justin Kahn, and he introduced me to Justin Kahn in the hope that, because I knew a lot about video games, and that I would talk to Justin TV about video games. So I came into the office early on, and I explained to them in great detail why they needed to pivot the entire company to go full-time into video games. And I was the first ever person to talk to them about video games.
So you're the reason. So you're the reason why, like, for years and years, people were getting fucking murked and banned for doing anything but like playing video games. Like,
I tried to do the opposite. I tried to fix all this dumb shit they were doing over there. But I pretty much created Twitch. But I was an idiot. So instead of taking like equity in the company, they gave me $5,000 to consult for them for 2 weeks. And I introduced all of those executives, including Kevin Lin, who was a COO, who was really the main guy running Twitch for a long time. And I introduced him to the CEO of ESL and the CEO of DreamHack and the CEO of MLG and then all the gaming companies. And then I helped them set up like all the major partnerships, which then led into how Twitch existed. So I kind of created Twitch, and then I kind of fucked up because I'm not a multimillionaire like you, Hassan, living in a fucking mansion. And I screwed up, but that did kind of happen. But anyway, I come from esports. I've been a journalist most of my life covering professional gaming, and then gaming overall and covering the streaming space, since Hassan was a fucking little baby.
Yeah. When I was a young buck, much younger than I am now, all the way in like 2019, 2020.
Okay, so we can move past all that shit. TLDR, 4 years ago, I was covering the streaming space pretty intently. Not just this specific thing, but anytime anyone would move to YouTube from Twitch or from Twitch to YouTube, I would preempt their announcement and I would break it myself and I would spoil everybody's announcement because I don't give a fuck about anyone's streaming announcement. And I would do that consistently over time, and that led to me reporting on all things, streaming.
I'm showing on screen right now the older video of you and I having this conversation approximately 4 years ago. This was when we were talking to one another about the original reporting, or lack thereof. Even
I was so naive. So this, of course, as you've mentioned, was during the time when 70 different streamers from Twitch were allegedly accused of sexual harassment, sexual misconduct, sexual assault during the Me Too movement for Twitch streamers. And then, just coincidentally out of nowhere, Dr. Disrespect was banned a couple days later. I was the first person to report that he was permanently banned by my sources. And then I also additionally reported that it was not due to DMCA, which was the big thing going around because the record labels were fucking everybody over. At the time.
I put your tweet in the blast off where I say we have Slasher on for his moment of vindication as a solid gaming reporter. The famous look for several hours now. I have been told from credible sources the reason Dr. Disrespect has been banned. However, due to the importance and sensitivity around the subject, I've refrained from going on it. I don't feel comfortable with it currently. You also, and I myself even got involved in this, and I thought you tweeted this part as well. The Dr. Disrespect is banned, and not just on Twitch. Like, that wasn't even your tweet.
No, it's not my fucking tweet. That was never my tweet. I never said he was, never going to cut. That was Shannon. That was never me. I've been misappropriated that quote for years and years and years and years and years. So just my tweet, I have said this before on your stream and several friends and publicly, I made a mistake. My initial tweet, which has been memed on and posted tens of thousands of times, was wrong. I got ahead of myself. I should not have done that. Not only did it lead to unnecessary speculation and make it seem like I did not know what I was talking about, it was me kind of getting my emotions mixed in terms of trying to get the story right, but also be first at the same time. And I should have never made that tweet. That was wrong of me to do. But
would you say that you made stupid fucking mistakes?
I would say I made stupid fucking mistakes, man.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Stupid fucking mistakes, man. So that tweet ended up, I was still, in the way that I worded it, I was not comfortable because everything that I was hearing was secondhand sources. Nothing that I could use as a journalist to professionally report something, which you always need at least two primary sources, and usually you want documentation to prove what you had. I did not have that. I was going off things that I, quote unquote, knew to be true, but I could not prove at the time, and I should have never made the tweet to begin with. That led me afterwards. So afterwards, I didn't say anything. I did not do speculation because I knew I already fucked up and I did not want to go further. I did do some reporting, which I tried to give hints to people. Like, I reported that Discord had banned him first. I reported that YouTube was not going to be giving him a contract and that it was not a contract dispute. One of the biggest theories back then was that like Twitch fucked him over in a contract dispute. I did do reporting back then to try to accurately represent what was happening, but because of my original stupid tweet, no one was believing me. I ruined my reputation and essentially my career because of this tweet, and that put me into extreme depression and was one of the most significant reasons I left the internet for basically 2.5 years. And I did not tweet, I did not do anything, because I felt really fucking shitty that everything had transpired that way.
Please look at your Discord. I just started sharing my screen with you because Mr. President, a second Nick Merckx tweet/video has hit the World Trade Center as of this moment. This is fresh off the presses, directly at the top of the hour. There's a 3-minute ad break. I'm going to run it right now. Sorry, guys. Contractual obligations. If you no longer want to see those ads, you have to subscribe for $5 or for free with Twitch Prime. Here's the 3-minute ad break now. Slasher.
I'm ready to watch this.
I feel like this was a second tweet. A second tweet has hit the Twitter timeline. 55 seconds. Uh-oh. And he's shirtless and he's outside in the glorious Florida sun. Let's see what he has to say.
Yo, checking in. I'm seeing everything on Twitter, and I read through Doc's tweet, and in that very tweet, he basically confirms that, you know, he was texting an underage girl and it went weird sometimes, you know, and look, just to be blunt and straightforward, man, that's inexcusable. It's unacceptable, right? There's no excuse for something like that, and I can't support it. Hang on, honey. Doing this, talking to Twitter. I can't support it. I can't defend it. And look, the boys and I are torn up over it too, man, because we played a lot of games with the guy, and it feels a little weird, but what can you do, you know? So I just wanted to update you guys on my thoughts and how I'm feeling. And I mean, look, I hope you guys have a good day, all right?
So what will Dr. Disrespect's dick riders do now when MFAM has seemingly dropped Mr. Disrespect himself?
I'm going to be honest, that was actually more of a stand-up video than I thought he would make. He didn't even insult trans people.
Yeah, he didn't say
as a side note for a whole minute.
Yeah, you know who's really actually scary for the children? Trans people, random trans people that I suspect are bad.
I'm going to be honest, the over-under, I would have picked the under. I did not think that would happen.
Bro, what is going on with this angle? What is happening with all of the Doc's closest friends? Why are they always shirtless? In the Tatman video as well that just landed on the timeline. Literally, what the fuck is like 2 minutes? They're in a group chat, I think. What is going on? Okay. All right. We'll watch this as well.
Wow. This is absolutely insane, bro. Everything I'm seeing. I have known Doc for a while now. We've played games for years, and seeing everything that is spiraling right now is a very difficult thing for me personally, and I'm sure for a lot of y'all out there. I think for me, I know a lot of you are asking, Tim, what are you feeling? Tim, what are you feeling? My bottom line, I think, is if what he is saying, where he said that he was messaging a minor and it would sometimes lead to teeter on inappropriate.
This is actually a good, notice how they're not friends, but both said played games for a while. That's actually, you know, I mean, the boys are torn over this. We played games for a while. They both said that. They're distancing themselves a little bit from Dr. Disrespect, even in this conversation, beyond the fact that they're like also openly being like, nah, this is fucking ridiculous.
If he knew that was a minor and those were the messages being sent, I cannot support that. I can't. I appreciate y'all. This is beating me up, but.
What do you mean if, bro? He literally said it. Like, what the fuck? They're talking about him like he died. I mean, the Dr. Disrespect character is dead after today.
Actually, you could say it's more alive than ever.
I mean, I guess. I mean, yeah, he was being real disrespectful. I guess when you think about it, he was disrespectful of age of consent laws. So that is like in line.
This is unfortunate to say the least. This is awful. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for the love you give. And I'll see y'all soon, man.
Okay. All right. So getting back to you, Slasher, you famously had this revelation. I also want to show you another funny moment here. This is, because we're giving you your roses today, okay? On June 28th, 2020, Keemstar tweeted, Slasher, I know why Dr. Disrespect was banned. 21 hours later, Dr. Disrespect, I don't know why I was banned. How does sports reporter claim to know when Doc himself doesn't know? To which you, quote, retweeted and said, Keemstar has been falsely accusing and harassing a woman for 3 years regarding Dr. Disrespect. Keemstar does no original reporting, has no sources, and speculates on fake bullshit. Don't listen to Keemstar. Doc's tweet does not refute what I have reported.
Okay. Part of the reason why I want to come on here is to say that there are some details that were not included in Cecilia's report that I have. And I am currently working on my own report, which I will not tell you, unfortunately, Hassan, that I need to get through in a written form that can clarify some extra things that I think people are holding on to in terms of a defense of what is happening. And I believe it will shed even more light into the situation as an ancillary information in terms of all of this.
This motherfucker, 4 years, bro. You did this 4 years ago, Slasher. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, there's just some additional information here. Okay. And there also are other non-minor women that have been wrapped up into this entire situation, which is why I referenced when Keemstar has been harassing other women. There were other women that were harassed in this whole thing that were just all of this was about protecting the victim. Okay. That is why Twitch has never said anything. They will never say anything, not just about this case, but any of the other sexual misconduct, harassment, or assault cases that have ever happened on this platform, whether it's Method Josh or Hashinshin or Doc or anyone else. Twitch and other tech companies, the responsibility of trust and safety and the legal and law enforcement employees that work for these companies, they are to protect the victim. They're to make sure the victims are anonymous and to make sure the victims are safe. The only reason we know about certain other cases is because those victims came forward. The victim never wanted to come forward or be involved in this situation. That is why Twitch had never said anything, and they will continue to never say anything. I and other journalists are in a complex situation where, yeah, of course we don't want this to happen to anyone else, but in a reporting fashion, we are unable to get something over the line until people are willing to speak. And really, this would not have happened if Cody did not make that tweet. I have known Cody, full disclosure, I have known Cody for 15 years. We are good friends. We worked together as journalists at CBS Interactive GameSpot before he ever joined Twitch. And, he is a very upstanding individual. I can say that there is no NDA and that he really he walked his dog, came home and said, fuck it, we'll do it live, and made the tweet. There is actually no contractual reason why this happened. It is left ambiguous about what his tweet even means to this day anyway, just for legal reasons. And, if that tweet did not happen, primary sources and a certain document, which I have received and other journalists have received that is floating out there, would not have been revealed without the tweet. If Cody did not just decide to go, fuck it, then no one would have spoken. Because it is still the priority for employees to protect the victim. That is all they care about. They do not care about people farming clicks on Twitter. They don't care about YouTube videos. They don't care about any of the streamers like you, Hassan. It's now about getting views or doing content or any of this shit. To them, it is a very serious matter, especially since it's regarding a minor. It's extra incredibly serious, and all they care about is protecting the victim, being anonymous, and so they do not induce any more trauma. And that is why this situation has happened this way. And it is indicative of many situations which you just will not find out. If the victim does not say anything, this specific case has a lot of extraneous circumstances around it, which is why we've gotten to this point. But in general, it is not the public's duty to know all this information. It can be the duty of journalists like myself and Cecilia to try to do good work while respecting the victim and trying to get information out to the public at the same time. But sources are under no they are now no obligation to speak to journalists and to do anything. Their obligation is always for the victims in these situations. I just want to try to get that type of context out there because most people.
Have you seen this email going around?
Yes,
by the
I
way,
can say it is 100% fake bullshit, just like everything else. Stop fucking believing everything you read on the internet.
Thank
okay?
you. Wait,
A
no,
primary source says, literally in quotes, LOL in capital letters. This is complete bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
It's like, it seems like when something seems too good to be true, beyond the fact, like, you have to, even if you're like the doc's biggest dick rider, okay? For those of you who are in here who are like, oh man, what's this fucking piece of shit socialist commie fucking asshole gonna say about my favorite content creator? Like, in that situation, you should just, like, you know, apply the smell test a little bit, especially in the wake of Dr. Disrespect himself openly admitting what he did. Okay? So it's odd when people just, like, immediately jump to that conclusion and go, oh yeah, they actually banned him because they hate him. Like, I'm sending this to multiple known sources in the gaming news arena. Here's what actually happened, but cannot be said publicly. Whispers between Guy and a 17-year-old Twitch. The age was not known at the time. These messages were in relation to how to scale new channels using tried and testing methods. Like, he had a perfectly innocent conversation with a 17-year-old, which conveniently Dr. Disrespect did not actually mention when he was trying to defend himself. Like, that's so fucking stupid. You have to be.
By the way, Hassan, you're not fucking helping. Even you entertaining this dumb bullshit is not useful. I know, but even you, so to speak, debunking the thing is not helping. It shouldn't even be given
the first
attention.
thing I did when someone sent this to me was immediately go, that's fucking bullshit. Number one. Number two, this is a larger conversation about media literacy. I need people to personally, also on top of that, not repeat the mistakes that they've made. As a political commentator, my job is, for the most part, educating people on how to fucking look at Twitter and how to look at information and process it. That's why I'm personally explaining to people that ultimately, when you see something like this, you have to be very careful and think critically.
Media literacy is extremely low. That is why, for example, Cecilia's Bloomberg report is extremely important because Cecilia is a professional journalist. She broke the sexual misconduct story at Riot, which forced them to pay out $100 million later on. She did investigations to Activision Blizzard. She's reported on, like, embedding and viewbotting on Twitch. She's done lots of important work. On top of that, Bloomberg has a very high standard, whether you like Bloomberg or not. They have a very high standard for legal in terms of getting something across the line. Some asshole on Twitter like me is very different than a reporter publishing it and national outlet in terms of the same thing. Cecilia reporting the same exact thing that you wrote in that Cody wrote in his tweet is 10 times as more important because her sources are primary. Cody, by the way, is a secondhand source. So Cody was never a primary source. Cody, I can say, never saw the whispers directly. Cody never saw the trust and safety document that has been going around directly. Cody was never able to, for example, be a source for me on the record because he is not a primary source. Cecilia and myself both have primary sources that have seen the whispers and that have directly seen the documentation. Those are two completely different things. If you think it's bullshit because you read a bunch of things on Twitter and what you read in Bloomberg is the same exact thing, then you do not have media literacy to understand that publishing in Bloomberg is way different than your fucking favorite YouTuber fucking talking for 15 minutes. What your YouTuber says doesn't mean jack shit. It means fucking nothing.
I literally had this exact same conversation verbatim when talking about, like, the difference between, like, a Dick Sardo article that, like, pulls fucking Reddit tweets and, like, shit from Reddit to be like, this is news, versus fucking Bloomberg, like, that has obvious verification. Like you have to obviously verify your sources. Anyway, there's another question I have, I guess, in this circumstance. I don't know if you can maybe shed light on this, but or at least right now, or maybe you can shed light on this at a later date. But why did it take 3 years? Like if the misconduct happened in 2017, is there additional information that
It was not reported. The victim did not report it until 2020.
Yeah, okay.
And it was most likely only happened because Twitch made after the first few days of sexual misconduct allegations, Twitch ended up making a statement. And in the statement, let's see if I can find it. It basically said, like, if you are out there and you have something to say and would like to report it, please contact Twitch. It's not a coincidence that Doc was banned roughly 2 days after Twitch put out that statement asking potential victims to report things to Twitch. The victim only reported it in June 2020. The whispers were from several years beforehand.
Yeah.
That is reported in Bloomberg, and I can confirm from my sources that that is the line of events that happened.
This was also my speculation on why it took 3 years for Twitch to take action. Okay.
I linked to you.
Because
I linked to you that.
Chat, you
I
have to
linked you to
remember
that tweet that I'm talking about.
Here's another thing. You have to remember. Oh, this is what Slasher was talking about with respect to Twitch. This was the original tweet that they put out there. But
that was 2 days before Doc's ban.
Yeah. So you have to remember, if they were ready to go off rip and ban Dr. Disrespect in 2020, when he is arguably at that point one of the largest fucking content creators on the platform, why wouldn't they have taken action in 2017? This is another way that you can, I'm trying to explain critical thinking here. You can just think in your mind like, well, if they were going to fucking ban him in 2020, as they did, why wouldn't they have banned him in 2017 if they had this information? If you were thinking that they're like sitting on this information for some reason, like it's important for you to walk through those steps on your own in the future if you want to analyze things and think critically about it. There is also something that's really interesting with respect to the timeline here, but isn't 2017 where it seems like he may or may not have been allegedly trying to link up with a minor at TwitchCon? I'm pretty sure that is the TwitchCon where it was Dr. Disrespect cheated on his wife at the time, and that's where the stupid fucking mistakes comes from.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is the same time that happened. I can say his wife, for example, sent many angry messages to many women. So Doc did not just potentially, and this is unrelated to the current case, but just to show a pattern of behavior, Doc tried to get with several women and then were turned down. Mrs. Assassin found out all of this at the same time, and
Doc's
that
wife.
has ended up, yes, Doc's wife. It is unclear if Doc's wife does know about this specific instance, even though the timeline matches up that it was all at the same time. It is still unclear if Doc's wife knew about the minor or knew about this specific girl, but she definitely knew about several other women that Doc either linked up with or tried to link up with, because I have seen text messages from his wife to other women calling them whores and being extremely upset with them. Again,
Okay.
unrelated, but there was a pattern of behavior around the same time.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Are there additional details on what you are currently working on that you want to elaborate on at all?
Not yet. I will just say that, as it has been mentioned by like XQC, for example, there is a document. A document was sent to several journalists, including myself, that I am in possession of.
Including XQC, the primary journalist, the esteemed journalist.
He does not have from what I understand, he does not have it. He just is aware that it exists.
Yeah.
there was a document that was sent out following Cody's tweets that showcases the report, the internal report for Doc and the case, and it explicitly showcases the reasons for his ban on the report. I am unaware of why Cecilia did not even reference the report. Now, Bloomberg rarely, and professional journalists rarely publish like internal documents. They will reference them in their reporting. Cecilia did not even reference the report. I am not sure if she has it. It would very much surprise me if she did not. But there definitely could be legal ramifications for showing it, especially. So, Hassan, if it does get leaked to you, or if it is able to be published, your Twitch deal might be revoked pretty quickly. There is definitely potential for even mentioning the report in a public manner related to reporting that Amazon and or Doc's lawyers could use that for a lawsuit. That is what I have been told by Alert. So I don't actually know if this specific document will ever or should even see the light, but that does exist, and that has been put out there since Cody's tweets.
Okay.
So when it comes to like quote unquote proof, yeah, there is some form of proof. I am not sure if it should be shown. And if it should be shown, I think that some things should definitely be blacked out and marked out for the safety of any potential sources that could be caught up in this. And there's some technical terms that are listed, which I think can be misunderstood or misinterpreted and maybe harm the context around things here. Look, it is possible that I don't necessarily. For a lot of people there, they still quote unquote need proof. That means like, look, if they don't see the fucking actual whispers and messages that happened here, they'll never be like convinced, and that is not going to happen. From what I understand, those do not exist. All right, those are not, at least from the people that I have talked to. If they exist, they do not know that they exist. So, like that is, you're not going to get explicit quote unquote proof for people for like a certain level to be like, oh, okay, now I believe it. Like they're like, those people are never going to be convinced no matter what. And there's no point in trying to
are you seeing what's in front of the screen? The average age of consent in the entire world is 16. The definition of pedophilia is someone who is attracted to children who have not hit puberty. Dr. Disrespect is a phebophile, not a pedophile. That is insane. That like community notes are going crazy. There's also another person going crazy in the fucking here. The fact that people cannot comprehend or refuse to acknowledge is Twitch Whispers is for adults. There's an age verification. This, in air quotes, individual obviously bypassed it and lied. Another fact, this was brought in front of a judge who saw no incriminating evidence. That is not what happened, for the record, Jay Breezy 228.
I will say, okay, besides that, this guy's a fucking moron, which if you want to keep flaming him, it's all good. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah. No, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I will say, according to my sources and my inability to find out, and Cecilia, there was no mention of this within Cecilia, I am unclear about the legal agreement between Doc and Twitch. I don't know what that entails or how exactly that came about or who is included inside of the agreement. It is very possible, and I really hate to, I don't want to go into speculation, so maybe I shouldn't, but it is possible the victim is part of the legal agreement and we have no idea, and that information is intentionally left out because, again, anything to do with the victim is intentionally left vague to try to, keep them safe and their identity clean. So I still, and other people still do not know the exact specifics of whatever the agreement is or whatever potential civil, criminal, any of that stuff. We do not know. Whenever a minor is involved, law enforcement was made aware, but beyond law enforcement being made aware and then involved in the beginning, there is no evidence and there's nothing to detail the following steps afterwards. And trying to speculate on all of it probably is not helpful and I am not helping. But I just want to say that we don't know. We don't know that part. We may never know. Okay, we would still never know if Cody fucking didn't say fuck it. All right, all of this would still be generally primary sources would not be speaking if Cody did not make the tweet. So there are still going to be details that are going to be left out.
Yeah. What we do know that, I mean, there is complete proof on this because Dr. Disrespect himself thought that it would be good to tweet it out, I guess, in defense of himself, that he definitely 100% DM'd a minor and by his own admission, DM'd a minor inappropriate things. And I have been trying to explain to people that, like, this is the best possible reframing of events that Dr. Disrespect is ever going to get. And the fact that even in the best possible framing of the events, he is openly stating that he personally DM'd a minor inappropriate things means that it wasn't just a little inappropriate, it was most likely a lot inappropriate. It's a 17-year-old, not an 11-year-old. So what? So many people are just openly fucking demonstrating how imaginably creepy and gross they are. Oh my Lord. This is literally like, this is like pedophile heaven, I feel like. And I genuinely thought more people would have like a ninja style take on the matter. But it turns out that, like, no, there are people who are going to go out and go out on a bat and defend a 35-year-old married man at the time sending inappropriate text messages to a minor. And again, I have to reiterate, this is the most pro Dr. Disrespect framing of the matter. That's crazy.
Okay, Hassan.
Yes.
I should probably end my media tour to actually try to do some work, attempt to I'm trying to get a little bit further reporting that has been unreported just to get some details. I don't actually know if I'm going to be successful, but I'm going to attempt to do so. I really just wanted to come on and say that, look, 4 years ago, I fucked up. Never should have made that tweet to begin with. With today's reporting by Cecilia, I hope that some of my reputation and career can be salvaged at this point. I love gaming and esports. I just was covering all streamers. I didn't mean to get involved in this entire thing. All right. It was just supposed to be another story, a serious story at that. But I hope people can forgive me and not make fun of me and call me a liar every single day of my life. That would be very helpful. I would appreciate that. You can call me a liar for other stuff. That's okay.
Listen, this is your moment of vindication. Okay. Can I just say, this is one last thing that I'm not involved in the fucking chatters, dude. What's going on with this angle? And also like, what do you think happened here? Like they posted these videos at the same exact time, looking exactly the same, which is pretty wild. What the fuck was going on there? You think there's the group chat with the boys? Is that what's happening? Like,
definitely group chat with the boys.
All right. Well, anyway, thank you for coming on. Like I said, this is your opportunity. We're giving you your roses here for your solid reporting.
Thank you I didn't actually do it. Really, give props to Cecilia. Cecilia deserves a ton of props for her reporting today, especially for getting this over the line at an outlet like Bloomberg, whether you fucking hate them or like them or whatever. She deserves a ton.
No, I love Cecilia. She's great.
Really, thank you for having me. And actually, maybe I'll be back soon. Who knows?
Okay. We'll be looking forward to your reporting on the matter. Thank you. Rod Slasher Breslau, everybody. The quick boomer himself.
Yep.
All right. Did you know she was a minor at the time? Not defending, still shitty. Married man shouldn't be doing that, even if they aren't a minor. Yeah, guys, you need to understand something, okay? Judging by simply what the fuck Dr. Disrespect's response looked like, you have to understand something very important, okay? If he did not know that it was a minor at the time, why the fuck would he not mention that in his defense? You think he would have just left that out? As a libertarian, I'm still trying to figure out what is it that he did wrong. Yeah. Good one, Chatter. Not knowing doesn't make him any less of a predator, regardless of who actually cares. No, there is definitely a conversation, a separate conversation that absolutely softens this approach. It's anonymous online. If you don't know that the person you're talking to is a minor and you find out that they're a minor and you immediately cut contact, like that's a little bit different than like knowingly and voluntarily continuing an inappropriate conversation with a fucking minor. Okay? Like that definitely is those are two entirely different circumstances in my opinion. Okay? Yeah, the intent in that situation absolutely matters. And for the record, like I mentioned over and over again, if that was the case, he literally would have stated it in his defense. Okay? Why are people bending over backwards to defend this? Are they all similarly gross weirdos? Is it possibly because it's such a heavy label to put on someone, people are just being careful? Or what do you think the reason is? All these freaks come out on the topics. The reason why all the freaks come out on the topics is because it's one, parasocial behavior. Two, they see Doc as like a loyal soldier for the cause. You know what I mean? They like him. They think he's cool. They think he's an alpha dog. They think he's macho. And also, personally, they don't think that there is any serious wrongdoing here. They probably see themselves in that circumstance, in that situation. But yeah, Cecilia D'Anastasio is the one who, and there's a litany of different reasons. There's like people who you do realize you can't exactly say everything at the moment. What are you talking about, brother? What? Okay, I need you to understand something. He has to be literally the dumbest person on the fucking planet and the most like fairly persecuted person on the planet if he literally immediately cut contact talking to a minor and in his admission he omitted this key detail that would literally turn this into a very different situation. Sure, people would still probably go after him, but there's at least a defense there. Why would he not fucking say that in his confession? You're out of your mind. FBI in the chat having a field day writing down all these names of people. Yeah, you wish, dude. You wish the FBI was actually that on the ball when it comes to fucking defending children from pedophiles. Oh, by the way, it's super Jover. Like I said, as I told you this morning, once the Bloomberg report came out, this hits the newswire, which means that this is no longer, this is completely fucking reached a new level. It is now mainstream. And I don't think you guys understand what that means. Okay? This is literally like, it's over. It's completely over. It's never been more over than it is now at this very moment. Like, this is critical mass. Yeah, this is hit peak velocity, terminal velocity at that point. Like, it might lead to YouTube cutting ties with him potentially. Like, this is something you need to consider. Mentions 2017, but wasn't banned until 2020. Imagine what more is coming. No, we already addressed that. This was my speculation, and Rod also confirmed my speculation, which was that most likely after Twitch released this tweet that we showed earlier, like, come forward if you are, because this was in the heat of the Me Too era on Twitch. When you know, former victims, like victims that were formerly predated on, right, by Dr. Disrespect, probably came and reported the whispers specifically. New Doc video thumbnail. Okay. Does this mean YouTube knew and let him stay? Discord knew and banned him? No. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the, I don't know personally, like, what people knew. Yeah, it is crazy, like I said, that he fucking edited the minor part of the conversation and then, like, of the tweet and then put it back in as though we can't fucking see with our own two eyes, like, that he typed that out. Anyway, did Twitch only say no wrongdoing because you need to be 18 to have an account? That's not correct. You can be over the age of 12 and have a Twitch account, for the record, or 13, I think, right? So you're wrong. There are obviously like different rules before the age of 18 for you, but it's 13 and older. Don't say you're 12, by the way, because you will get permanently banned from the website. Banned Twitch streamer Dr. Disrespect says he sent inappropriate messages to minor. The disclosure comes after years of speculation over why the former top Twitch streamer was banned from the platform. So yeah, in the upcoming days, there will be, it was reported by Cecilia that Fwiz, aka Ryan Watt, the head of YouTube Gaming, was not aware of the reason as to why he was banned. Yeah, that makes sense. Fwiz wouldn't fuck around with that, in my opinion. But yeah, in the upcoming days, a lot of right-wing grifters will most likely make hay or, take advantage of the situation and the chaos and the confusion. There will be a lot of people who are charitably confused, and I will try to be as charitable as possible to them and explain away the situation. But for many others that are misguided by the chaos and confusion that stems from situations like this, they will come in here and be like, I don't get it. Like, the blame must be on someone else. Yeah, Pokimane said, yuck. Dr. Disgusting. It's Jover. Wait, dude could message a minor but couldn't at least lie and say he didn't know? Bad time to choose to be upstanding, Lamau? No, brother. It's not him being upstanding. It's him knowing full well that he can't fucking lie because there's actual documentation on what literally happened that led to his ban. That's the reason. Because if he just said like, oh, I didn't know the person was a minor actually at the time, and then like more evidence comes out, it might be a violation of the contract. You know what I mean? People can just turn around and be like, well, here it is. Here are your fucking whispers. Anyway, so when you get the chance, can I ask you a quick question about meritocracy and diversity and his relationship with one another? No. The Hasanabi hater to alt-right to pedophile pipeline remains strong? Yes. As it stands, it's like there's a 80% success rate on that, which is weird. No, you racist shithead. Beam added, nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crime were committed. I never even met the individual. He further emphasized that he has never received any criminal charges. He noted that he went through the lengthy arbitration process with Twitch regarding the ban before the civil dispute was resolved in a settlement. Twitch has not commented publicly on the issue, and the company did not immediately respond to a request for a comment. A representative for Beam did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Beam's post came after attention reignited around his ban beginning Friday, when former Twitch employee Cody Connors, who worked on the company's strategic partnerships team until last year, shared an explosive X post on Friday that appeared to refer to Beam, although it did not explicitly name him. He got banned because he got caught sexting a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that be could read in plain text. Shortly after Connor's post gained viral attention, Beam appeared to deny the allegations. I didn't do anything wrong. All of this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. Now, remember, when this fucking wrongdoing first came out, or when he responded to this first, I told you this is legalese. Like, he could have easily just immediately fucking nuked the accusations if they were completely unsubstantiated, completely untrue. Yet he did not do that. And he said he tried to dance around saying, oh, I didn't do anything bad. I didn't do anything wrong. There was no wrongdoing that was found. What is this? I'm in no way defending his fuck shit, but didn't he make it worse? Then it would have been by tweeting about the incident and by mentioning it was a minor, or was he attempting to do damage control because the article was going to come out? No, the article came out, and that's when the article was coming out. They probably, I assume Cecilia reached out to Guy Beam's team, and that's when, that's when Red Alert, it was Red Alert time. So he knew what was coming out, so he just tried to fucking soften the blow and do damage control. The problem is, considering how bad the fucking the act is, unless you are the grimiest, sweatiest, mouth breathing, neck bearded gamer with a fucking right wing ass agenda, and you want to unconditionally defend anybody that has been accused of such things, as long as they're like a little bit fucking on the right, most people will look at that and go, what the fuck? What do you mean you fucking texted a minor inappropriately? Like, it's done. It's over. That is like, it's done. He clarified in an earlier post that Twitch had paid out his whole contract despite the ban. As I told you, that bears that is not evidence of his innocence whatsoever. Okay? Since his 2020 ban, Beam has continued streaming on YouTube to his 4.7 million followers and has partnered with major brands, including Mountain Dew and the NFL. After Connors went public, The Verge published a report citing a second anonymous former Twitch employee who confirmed Connors' allegations. By Monday afternoon, Midnight Society, the game studio Beam co-founded in 2021, announced that it has terminated its relationship with the streamer. Why are you associating right wing to pedophilia when both right and left wing extremists have a ton of pedophiles? I mean, I don't know what you're talking about with respect to like left wing extremists being pedophiles, but like, I don't think that it's a political thing. I don't think that it's like, you know, being left wing doesn't stop you from being a pedophile. If you're a pedophile, you're a pedophile, right? It's just that it's all the fucking right wingers that are defending him. It's not my fault that your favorite content creators who happen to be fucking right wing shitheads are immediately running to defend Dr. Disrespect. So I don't like, I'm not like you. I am not going to sit here and be like, this is, you know, this is specifically a right wing trait. Okay. No one talking about Virgil, Texas. Like literally, I don't know if you meant that as like a, yeah, I don't know if you meant that as like a, yeah, you didn't mean it as a own. Exactly. There you go. No, straight up. Exactly. Where is he now? People don't even know who the fuck that is. Not most, just some. But just 2 days ago, a Democrat leader of Maryland was exposed to texting a 14-year-old boy. Brother, if you want to run the gamut, first of all, I hate Democratic Party politicians. Let's just get that out of the fucking way. I despise them. They're scumbags as well. But if you personally want to fucking run the gamut of like which party has more active pedophiles in its lineup, that is crazy that you think that you could have this conversation here when the record-breaking, longest-term House of Representatives Majority Leader Dennis Hastert, throughout his entire fucking career, was literally trying to fuck young boys, okay? Underage boys. Hey, bro, I'm not saying I respect Dr. Disrespect, lock him up. I'm just saying, why associate political views with something as sick as pedophilia? I didn't do that. You are the one who's thinking that, like, you know, oh, well, there's Democrats who are pedophiles. So, yeah, okay, fuck them, you know? I'll tell you this much. And a chatter also posted this in the chat as well, which I think is a pretty good fucking take. It's not the Democratic Socialists of America that is actively trying to keep child marriage legal in every fucking state. It is, however, a lot of weird right-wing politicians that are openly, while simultaneously claiming that all trans people are groomers and pedophiles and passing legislation to claim that trans people are pedophiles and therefore need to be purged from society, and simultaneously in the same fucking state legislatures defending child marriage in the United States of America. I don't know what that's about, but I find that very strange. This tweet is so true. You know what's really frustrating about the Dr. Disrespect situation? The LGBTQ community is constantly accused of putting children in harm's way by just existing, and then when a grown-ass man admits to talking to a minor inappropriately, people defend him. Exactly. Exactly. This is something that I keep explaining to people for some weird reason that they just don't understand it. Yeah, this is a Vice article. Why do neo-Nazis keep getting arrested for child sexual abuse material? A surprising number of far-right extremists have been caught with some of the worst content imaginable. Is this a trend? Or is child sexual abuse material just distressingly more commonplace than most people realize? There's also a very long list of Republican sexual predators, abusers, and enablers, part 1. You know, list of convicted Republican pedophiles. This list is much, much longer, by the way, now. So just think about that. I'm not saying that like being a right winger automatically means you're a pedophile. I'm not saying that at all. I am, however, saying that there is a shockingly large amount of right-wing politicians that have, you know, done pedophilia. Culture war weirdos trying to flip this into a Twitch issue. What a sad way to end a Dr. Disrespect situation. While leans toward inappropriate could mean something as simple as a joke with a sexual tone, but the editing out the crucial word minor and expecting people not to see it is telling enough. We still haven't seen any of the chat logs, which to me could provide a lot of context I'd like to see. But at the end of the day, it sounds like there were Twitch employees who were desperately trying to find a way to cancel him. How can you spend this much time being like, it's pretty open and shut that this guy is like, cancel him for what? He was one of their largest content creators. He was the face of the fucking platform. What do you mean? Cancel him? This isn't cancel culture, man. What the fuck are we talking about? Canceled for being a pedophile? Are these people fucking adults? Brain-wise, I don't know. Ay, ay, ay. The suggested community note is insane. Yeah. Talking to minors is not illegal in the United States. Oh, they're fucking desperado, dude. Talking to minors is not illegal in the U.S. Twitch employees conspired against Dr. Disrespect. There was no sexting involved. Dr. Disrespect has not been charged or found guilty criminally. Innocent until proven guilty is the standard in the U.S. These people are fucking insane, dude. Yeah. He has now done 3 separate versions of the tweet. The first time around, he included the word minor. He then edited it out before adding it again to this newer version. What the fuck is going on, man? He's an anti-woke commentator. That's all you need to know. That's how anti-woke commentators fucking operate. Oh, Twitch, their employees and journos sat on this information for years, and some even tried to profit off of it. Twitch needs to be investigated, and I'm left wondering what else they're trying to cover up. Dude, what are you talking about, dude? This is going to be the dumb guy opinion, for the record. This is going to be the classic dumb guy opinion, which is like, well, you know, it's just like what he's doing is like fucked up, sure, but like, you know who's really responsible at Twitch? Like, it's not like Twitch fucking said, hey, doctor, go fucking go wild, okay? Go DM minors. Like, please, it's awesome. Like, they didn't force him to do that. If you send me this fucking meatball thing one more time, I'm going to literally nuke you into the sun. Okay. I'm going to send you into on a one-way trip to the sun. I got it. I'm a meatball. Okay. Yes. It's, I assume yesterday's Elden Ring clip. Okay. I love you gaming chatters, but you know, come on. It's just like, it just doesn't make sense. I actually don't understand how fucking people can defend it. I mean, it's like pretty open and shut. He did directly mention it. He did directly say it. What is this? Did you see this? What the fuck are you sending me, bro? Like you're out of your fucking mind if you're like looking for any other exit valve here or anyone else to fucking point the finger of blame at, especially considering that my man literally openly fucking admitted this shit.
Damn, this guy's good.